Hey guys, this video is going to talk about all upcoming Marvel movies. So without wasting time, let's get to it. Captain Marvel was one of the few Marvel movies to make $1 billion. Yeah, that's right, $1 billion. While some people might argue that the movie was overrated, I happen to be among them. But we learn every day, so be sure to drop a comment if you think that the movie is worth to make that money or not. Anyway, the producers say that Captain Marvel 2 is going to happen, but like always, they haven't pretty much fixed a date yet. So be sure to drop a like if you want this movie to happen this month. Drop a boo if you want it to happen in the next 5,000 years. Seriously, I have people in Marvel. I can tell them when to produce this movie. But please drop a like. Yeah, just kidding. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be a very epic movie now because my favorite character, Thor, is going to be in it. Who's excited? Drop a like if you are. Anyway, the Guardians of the Galaxy movie is going to probably happen in Phase 4, but we don't know if it's going to be before or after Thor Love and Thunder. So epic. Since Disney acquired Fox, there's been a lot of thinking and making of all sorts of movies and shows. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is one of them. We did see Steve Rogers give his shield to Sam, aka Falcon, at the end of Avengers Endgame. So that means that he's going to be the new Captain America. This TV show is going to focus on him and Bucky Barnes. And it's going to be on the new Disney Plus streaming show. So get your popcorn ready for some shield throwing. Speaking of Disney Plus, here's another movie that some fans are excited about. It's WandaVision. Well, Wanda Maximoff is going to try to bring back Vision in this show, and in this show it seems like she might be less than heroic, as she might be the villain. You know, because she can't control her powers. Wanda, you're the only Avenger who can control your power. I mean, figure it out, man. Isn't 5 years enough? Another movie I'm eagerly waiting for is The Eternals. We've learned that Celestials were giant beings who once wielded the Infinity Stones. And the Celestials were the ones that gave the Eternals powers. And this movie is going to explain how that happened. And hopefully it's going to explain why they were sitting back and relaxing when Thanos was destroying half of the universe. I mean, maybe they were just on some tropical beach, sitting back and relaxing, while they were all fading away to dust. As we all know by now, Loki is the god of mischief, and one of the most confusing characters in the MCU. He died in Thor, we saw him again in The Dark World, he died again, and we saw him in Endgame. He stole the Space Stone and escaped, so maybe this is how he's going to come back in this Loki show, streaming on the Disney Plus service soon. It's going to be really epic. Because, you know, this guy never dies. If you're a fan of Jackie Chan and Kung Fu movies, well, this one is going to be epic for you. Because this movie is going to be about the master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi. Well, I don't know much about it. I'm not a Kung Fu fan. Here's another movie we're all waiting for and probably soon to come. Black Widow. It's been revealed that Black Widow is going to take place after Civil War, but before Infinity War. This movie finally is going to shed light on the secrets that Natasha has been keeping. Although We miss her. She's gone for good. Well, I don't know if that's true because actress Scarlett Johansson doesn't give out spoilers like Mark Ruffalo. Please don't change. My job depends on it, Mark Ruffalo. Black Panther 2. Holy. Shh. God, this movie's gonna be epic. Black Panther 1 won many awards, and this movie's gonna be even better because of the new GCI technology. It's gonna make this movie even more realistic. Let's just hope that this movie is gonna be seriously epic. We're gonna see T'Challa again. This movie is probably gonna come out in Phase 4 or Phase 5. Well, I don't know. I'm not a nerd. One of my favorite movies ever is Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. Well, it hasn't come out yet, so I don't know yet. But Doctor Strange is one of my favorite characters, and I love seeing him again in the Multiverse of Madness. This one is going to explain about all the multiverses in the world, and probably timelines and other stuff that I don't seem to understand. This is one of the best magicians in the world and the Sorcerer Supreme. Well, he gave Thanos the Time Stone, so he probably isn't gonna have that anymore. But he's still gonna be somewhat powerful. Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, how did this get on my list? Well, if you guys haven't watched it, you should go and watch it. A major mistake. What I can get back. So be sure to fast forward this. Not every time editing is perfect. Oh, I wish I can skip ahead, but we're live. I told you to remove this editor. Anyway, let's get to the next one. The New Mutants. Before in the MCU, this movie would have been probably banned because Fox wouldn't allow Marvel to dare use the word mutant due to copyright issues. That's why you've never heard them saying mutant in the Avengers. But now, since Disney acquired Fox, the word is now allowed. So this New Mutants is going to be probably horror, like you've seen in the picture. It's going to be like a horror movie. I don't know much about it, what's happening. Maybe they'll probably join the Avengers later. Oh, so many people will join the Avengers. Yeah, whatever. Here's another movie that I'm eagerly waiting for. Venom 2. Well, Venom 1 was a huge success. Many movies, everyone that watched Venom 1 enjoyed it. This movie was seriously good. And Venom 2 is going to happen in 2020. In real 3D and IMAX. Marvel MX4D. This movie is going to be really clear. So you should, if you're downloading this movie, be sure to download HD. Because Tom Hardy is going to bring another epic blockbuster movie. This movie is going to be awesome. I can see the future. One of the weirdest movies that I've ever talked about, She-Hulk. It's strange to see a movie about a woman with muscles. Just weird for me. I don't know. I'm not being an anti-feminist, but you guys can comment. Isn't it strange? But this movie is going to be very interesting. I think that she's going to get the powers of Hulk, like the name implies. She-Hulk. She's going to be like Hulk. Yeah, Hulk. Whatever. Sounds lame. Oh. I just had it added because it was a Marvel movie. Oh my gosh. This movie is gonna be epic. That's it. If it's ever gonna come out. This was just an edit thing. But drop a comment if you want to see this movie happen. This movie is gonna be the epicest, if there's any word like that. It's gonna be a blockbuster movie. Marvel vs. DC. We've been waiting anxiously to see this movie. And I pray soon enough it's gonna happen. We can see Captain America taking on... Huh? Wait. Oh, you guys can analyze it by yourself. I don't need to tell you. This movie's gonna be epic, but I don't know if it's coming out. So be sure to drop a like if you want to see that movie and a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Please